back to Fresh Start Budgeting. Today we get to play with money, and so we're going to take these bills and we're going to stuff them so they each have a job, but for now I'm just enjoying playing with them because this is $1,195 and I don't know when I'm going to have that amount of cash in my hands again, and so I'm just kind of enjoying the experience. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to count this out. We're going to see how this goes because I haven't really done this before, so come play with me. Okay, so we've got 50, 100, 150, 2, 250, 3, 350, 4, 450, 5, 550 in 50s. Okay, our 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 80. See, now this is where I just go, did I catch the bill? If you're Canadian, have Canadian bills, they're slick. So we're at 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 580, got 550, 580, and then our fives. Got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Okay, so that all makes sense in my head, but let's make sure that when we go back to the book, the big book, that's what we've got. So this is my everyday binder, and I really like it. The problem is that we're actually not stuffing a bunch of cash in here today because what I said happened when I was paid on, it comes in Thursday night about 10 o'clock, and I immediately just kind of sit down and I send out the bills. I get it out of my account to the people that it's owed to, and that's just a magical thing. So the internet bills have been paid, the electric, the gas, that's natural gas, water bill, those have all been paid. I went grocery shopping this morning, spent a lot of money, and I am going to do a grocery budget overview because I've been making some progress, thankfully, but yeah, so that, I'm not stuffing anything for that. I'm not stuffing anything for transit. The subscription's been taken care of. My kids, I've dealt with those funds already. So this little section here is what we're dealing with our cash for our regular paycheck amount. So for my partner, he is going to have 270. And that's going to be in this here. So I'm only going to take a 50 from here because I want the rest of that for my other stuffing. So we're doing 270. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220. Okay. So yeah, even with the budgeting, the money moves fast. Well, as soon as it's kind of come in, it needs to go out, and that's just the way it goes. Okay, and then for summer, this is going to be my summer envelope. It's going to get 200, and again, it's going to be in the 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20. 40, 60, 82. Okay. So those are those two, and then I'm going to have 75 for my sinking funds. And here is where I may have, here is where I'm going to stop, because $75 is going to be for my sinking funds. Okay. So I'm going to hold off on that, but we're going to remember that about that 75. I'm going to come over here to what we're doing with our special, that special payment that I had. I've already sent the $250 to debt. I've already made purchases for households on Amazon, and then this morning on my grocery shop I did as well, and then personal. I went immediately, I ordered some shoes online, some different things, so when those come in, that will be exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff these two, the emergency fund and the vacation. Okay. So my emergency fund is called my mini oh shit fund, and I've got a little tracker for it, and I realize that in all the awesome planning of doing things in very round numbers, it doesn't actually fit with my tracker, which is okay. So this is my mini oh shit tracker. Each one of these is $20 and it adds up to $1,500 is what I know most people go for about $1,000 when they just want that starter fund. I want to hit $1,500, and I would love to be able to do that by the end of the year. That's kind of my thought process. But we're going to go ahead, and regardless, we're going to put in 250. So 51, 52, 50 into the mini oh shit. This is exciting because I am 40 years old and I have never had an emergency fund. Like this is intense. So, okay. So we're going to fill out, each one is 20. Somebody's got to do math. I'm going to fill out 12 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, a whole line is 12. Isn't that nice? Okay. So that feels nice to get a whole line completed. And then we'll do these two down here. And then I'm just going to end up with an extra $10 because I'm not going to fill in anything else to indicate that there's an extra $10 in this. It'll just be a nice surprise at the end when I go, oh, I can't seem to count, because I'll completely forget that this all happened. So I'm going to put this in. Okay. So there we go. Where if I have a very mini oh shit, I will be okay. That feels kind of nice. Okay, and then the next one is going to be my vacation. And let's go ahead, we're going to fill it, but then I've got kind of a different kind of tracking on it. So let's see, 51, 52, 50, perfect. So there's 250 in there, and this feels nice because this is the first bit of money that I'm putting in here for this. It's got a goal of 2,000. It's just kind of a random goal because there's not really a set plan for it. There's just kind of a dream thought that's connected to it that you'll see in my tracking. So I'll hang on to that for a minute. My kids and pet emergency are going to be the last two, and this is where we get to have some fun because I don't actually have envelopes for those. So we're just going to be, I do have some bank envelopes, and I've got some other ones. I'm just going to count them out because there's a method to my madness. Let's pretend there is. Work with me here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what I'm learning is I'm not totally prepared today, but I am filming today because I don't want this cash to disappear without me putting it where it needs to go. We're just going to say that. So today, I'm just going to be really kids and pet emergency. I'm just going to use my bank envelopes. And okay, so welcome back. Some fun things happened in that I was basically talking to myself because my phone, I've been having some trouble today with recording. My phone, you know, popped up that I had limited storage. I thought I had fixed the issue, continued filming, and then went back and realized that it actually didn't catch anything because I really hadn't fixed the issue. My phone was really over the storage limit. So what happened is that I went back and I looked at the video and kind of where things got left off, and that was kind of, I believe I may be repeating some stuff here, but I had what was left to stuff was the pet emergency and the kids, and then I also had some sinking funds from this July payment here, which you're not seeing. So let's get your stuff. Let's get your act together, Mel. Let's figure this out. And so that's what I had left. So I then went, and you missed a really good part because I shared that I got this free download from Clark's on Budgets. Please go check it out, and you're able to subscribe and get some downloads. I believe this is the first time that it's been circulated, but I could be wrong. It's the first time that it's coming to me, but she has this heads or tails challenge, which I had a good time with. I had this coin, which I basically used this with heads being $5 and tails being $20, how much I was going to put into my different sinking funds. So that's what I did. So you missed my fun game. I'm sorry for that, and I'm sorry to Clark's on Budgets. I will be doing this next time. I actually really enjoyed this. This was kind of a fun way to do things, and you can pick your own amounts. I picked these amounts because it's really where my bill denominations are, so it's what works for me best. But I can definitely see doing this with smaller denominations and making this really work, and I decided to use these coins, this tracking system. I'm just indicated each of my sinking funds for that. So playing the fun game, what ended up happening is I actually ended up with $10 extra, and I attributed that to the fact that I had actually had to re-record things, take money out, put money back, and I just said, you know what, just assign the money and just let it be, and we're not going to worry so much, because I can't even go back and look at the video to see where I might have messed up the $10, because it just simply, because I've had to start recording so many times, it doesn't work out that way. So I've left it at that. What I ended up with was my $1,000 challenge, which I am going to try to use for Christmas this year. Received $5, bulk shopping received $5, house funds received $5, and then of course I made a comment that everybody's going to get $5, and clothes got $20, so I thought that was fun. His got $20, hers got $5, winter is coming got $5, and winter is coming is, I really realized that I spend more money in the winter living in Canada in a very cold climate, unfortunately, and I'm not a big fan of winter, but we get a long winter, and with the snow and ice and different things, transportation can cost more, groceries can cost more, so I'm gonna put some money away. And then I have a rainy day fund, and that is different from my emergency fund in that I imagine this will be used for things that just pop up. You know, I might just need to get out of the house, or I might need to, you know, or there may be something small that's not, I don't consider an emergency, but I just need some extra funds for. So that's what I'm doing with that. So that's what that is, and I'm going to use now Green is going to indicate 20 because Canadian bills, $20 bills are green, and heads will be blue because Canadian $5 bills are blue. So I'm just going to fill this up with what I ended up doing. So $1,000 was 5, the bulk shopping was 5, house funds was 5, clothes and his was 20, hers was 5, winter's coming, got 5, and then I put the last 2 5s in the rainy day. So I think I mentioned before, like I really wanted to be able to start my sinking funds, but I just felt really awkward about knowing like where to start. I wanted to be able to like make a big dent in things. But this kind of just really helped me just kind of relax a little bit about it and just go with the flow, right? And so, I mean, no, $5 is not going to do much for me in bulk shopping, but I don't need that tomorrow, so it is going to add up over time, and if I don't start it, it's never going to add up. So I really enjoyed this. This was great. Again, it was Clark's on a Budget, and she's got a fun channel over there, and I enjoy her different challenges. Okay, so that's one piece that we missed, and then the second piece, when I realized again that the filming had stopped, was my vacation savings challenge. So we did stuff $250 in the vacation envelope. That is in there, so it's there for our vacation. But when I was thinking about creating something for how I would track it, I like the coloring sheets, I like those different things, but I want to do something a little bit different. So this is kind of just a general picture of what I think about when I think of vacation, and mountains, you know, by the water with the sunshine, especially when it's winter. There's, you know, going out to Vancouver in Canada is a really nice, relaxing relief because it doesn't get the winter the same way. It doesn't always have sun either because it's often raining, but it's, you know, it's the thought that counts. So this is kind of the vision of what I think about, and so what I did was I just created stickers for each one of these areas that align to an amount, and so we're going to use this. So let's get started on that. So I'm going to do this on the back cover actually, because then I don't have to worry about a wandering piece of paper somewhere. I had this moment of, well, where should I put this? And then had different thoughts, and I was like, you know what, to make it simple, right? I think sometimes there's just this thought that things need to be complicated, and why? They can be very simple. So this is worth $100, and it's kind of the backdrop to things. So let's see if I can get this anywhere straight, and if not, again, doesn't really, it's okay, it's all okay. So that's $100, and now I've got $150 left to be able to put on here. So I might run into a problem because I think the big thing that I had thought of is 200, but let's take a look. Let's take a look. That's 500 because I did yep, that is 200. That's going to be the water. This is 300. It's going to be that. That's fine. Okay, so I said, what did I say? I have 150. So there's a mountain, that's 50. And let's see how much this mountain is. This mountain is 50. And then this mountain is 50. So I can do 3 mountains. Okay. Awesome. So my sticker picture probably isn't going to look exactly like my other picture. Okay. But that's no worry. It's meant to inspire, not to be exact. Okay. So I'll put the rest of these back in the envelope so I don't lose them all, because then it will not add up to $2,000 anymore. And let's make a picture. So the greenery and the lakes or the water is going to need to be down there. Yeah, so let's just do that. I find this very, my work doesn't, well, I don't know if that's true. I was going to say it doesn't allow a lot of creativity, but I think everybody can be kind of creative in their work, but this just kind of it provides a different kind of outlet, which is really nice. The only complaint I have is that this is not my daughter's fault. My daughter, she has like a small sticker business that she just really does locally here, and I had asked her to create this for me. But I said, don't use your special sticker paper, let's just use labels. Well, the only problem with that now is I cannot get the back off. So it was good in concept. All right, there we go. See, just breathe, relax, and it'll come. I think these mountains might be a little crooked, but that's, you know, mountains aren't perfect triangles. Let's remember that. Look at that one was simple. Okay, and this one, I'm going to put this one over here. Okay, so there we go. We have the start of my vacation. So 100, 150, 200, 250. There we go. So now, the one last thing that I wanted to do in terms of tracking was I do have a separate bank account. Actually, it's with a completely different banking institution. It's just one of those online banks. And maybe I'm trying to find this in the wrong spot. Here it is. An online bank, so it doesn't actually have physical banks, but it's very simple to just transfer money from my account that I use all the time to this special account. So that is what I've decided to do. You can tell from my different things that I don't like it when my numbers are not rounded. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm going to use that to my advantage. So for June 30th, I sent $37.25 to this account so that my number in my main checking account became a round number. Okay, and so I'm doing that same thing with this July special payment. I sent $47.35. Okay, so this is just going to be an extra little place for savings that when something comes up, or I may, over time as I do this for a few months, it may become an amount that I can put towards debt or I can use for other things. So that's what I did there. And that's it. That is all the money. But again, I think I'm happy to have gotten started, right? I had a bunch of money to play with, and now it's all found its home, and I've been able to start a lot of different things that I never had before. So I think that's great. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.